Hello people, this is Cobra and this is Let's Play Mass Effect 3 DLC Blind. Yes, I'm finally getting around to it. So now that the found DLC has come out, and no, that was not what I was aiming for, it's just how it ended up. I can finally get on with these, because I have money to buy them with, so yeah. So we'll be starting with the Leviathan DLC, and how was it I activated these things again? Was it? Yeah, okay. Sorry, just give me a moment to get reacquainted with the system. Urgent message from Admiral Hackett. Commander, there's an alliance researcher working on the Citadel named Dr. Garrett Bryson. I need you to meet with him right now. Right away. Dr. Bryson has uncovered important new information about Reapers that could have a direct bearing on the war. I'm officially directing you to support his efforts at the first possible opportunity. Please visit Bryson's laboratory in the Citadel at once. Well, aye. We're going, I guess. To the Citadel! For reasons unknown, I can apparently just dock directly at the lab. So, interesting.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment.
Yes.
Hadley, could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
Well, sounds useful.
Could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
Oh crap, he's indoctrinated.
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Oh fuck.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I monitored a C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
No, I managed to throw stuff in his face.
But I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
At once.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud...
You shot Bryson. You killed him.
No, I couldn't have! I'm not a murderer! I didn't do it, it wasn't me! You have to believe that.
He sounds genuine.
So someone else pulled that trigger?
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indeed.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
Yep.
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Yep. Indoctrinated.
Get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, sir.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation. Update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down.
You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Huh. Well, that could be handy. I mean, we're already in progress with one anti-Reaper weapon. One dedicated anti-Reaper weapon. There's been some talk about, you know, Reapers being, you know, killed in the game. That's always been, you know, few Reapers. Always special circumstances. There's Reaper destroyers who are weaker. One was killed by the biggest Thresher Maw ever, and the other one took the entire Quarian fleet to bring down. And there was the third one, which we hit with, third and fourth, I believe, we hit with very powerful weaponry. And also some of the bigger Reapers were apparently killed in space battles. At least that's what the report said. But in general, we lose a lot more per Reaper than they do. So this sounds like something that could be useful.
I see Bryson's point. Anything capable of bringing a Reaper down is worth finding.
But obviously dangerous.
Despite the potential dangers it could pose, I would agree.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Oh, where could the audio log be? Well, okay, maybe there's more audio logs in here. Let's just listen to this one.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact I found. About the only thing I found there, in fact. Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Wait, it's still moving around?
He appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
So it's moving around,
Crunching
eh?
numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Well, let me just take a look around, see what other stuff I can figure out. Okay. This is a bit creepy. Okay, so yeah, I guess that's creepy Cerberus troop for kill me later.
Does this tell us where Garneau went?
No, but we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Right, here we go. Now we can start investigating. So we have this.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the galaxy map program.
Well, I doubt it narrows it down that much.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
You don't say. Alright. What do we have here?
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
You know, at first I was thinking that that might be due to the Reapers. But could it be that the Leviathan itself causes this? Well, it is flying around, so it's clearly still working.
There's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Blackout crimes?
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
We should probably just gather much more data at once then.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands...
It won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. What the hell does that mean?
The Reaper fleet activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart.
So what would his heart be? Something personal. Yes, you keep doing that. Let's take a look around, shall we?
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter now.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Okay.
Meteorite sample. With traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need EZO?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Adding it now.
Yeah, but element 0 is kind of common, so... Huh. Alright, let's go through his personal stuff.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
Huh.
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
I mean this?
The Rachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Doing so now.
By Anne Bryson. Age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis. But I detect no trace of the decryption key in this... art.
It's okay. Boom. Oh dear.
Vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Yeah. He ended up, you know, not doing much of that. He wasn't really vanguarding that much destruction. He thought he would be, but...
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there, unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
So they're trying to examine a corpse of a Reaper. That could go really wrong.
Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right. Let's get back to the data pad we found earlier.
Yeah. It's a habit people have of using sentimental things, or things that are important to them, and stuff like that. It's a bad habit.
Decryption complete. Analyzing data. These movements do not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Of course.
Right, and I guess there's no clue outside. Nope. Just my car. Ooh, but there's this. That's certainly something I can use. Right. Ooh. Pistol cranial trauma system. Okay, I gotta check that out as soon as I get the chance. Pistol cranial trauma. Now let's see.
Reaper activity?
Based on the search results, Garneau is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
I do.
Arachnite activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
No, that's how it goes, I guess.
5 possible systems.
Right.
Element 0 deposits.
There are many, but let's find out which ones this would have gone to. Okay.
3 possibilities.
Oh wait, wrong.
5 possible systems.
Element 0 deposits.
My mistake.
3 possibilities.
Alright, let's go with creature sightings.
Alien sightings.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Excellent. Conspiracy theorist, use clues to pinpoint the exact location of an object. Well, I guess I could have gone earlier, but that would require a lot more search. We're done here for now. Returning for Normandy. Well... that was an interesting intro to this little story. Stuff happens, we got some story, some theories, and we have a location. And I guess we can all agree that that's a big step forward. Big enough for now, that is. This has been Eric Cooper, this has been Let's Play Mass Effect DLC Blind. Mass Effect 3 DLC Blind. See you all around.